Hello, and welcome to Above and Beyond Cancer's Mindfulness Cafe series. I'm April Wyett, your host and wellness advocate, and I'm here to provide you different ways to expand your mindfulness practices. And first of all, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking time out of your day for your own self-care, to set the tone for the day, or whenever you're watching this, if it's midday or end of the day, just resetting yourself, your mind and body. As today we'll explore a few breathing techniques to let you experience firsthand the relaxation response, or some call it the rest and digest, as we work in the parasympathetic nervous system. And so why is this important for us to get into this rest and digest? Well, our lives are very kind of chaotic at times. There's a lot of distractions. And without realizing it, our nervous system becomes activated. And that's in the sympathetic nervous system. The heart rate increases, our minds respond, and we have these overstimulating thoughts, and we can feel it really in our bodies. So how do we switch off the sympathetic nervous system and switch on the parasympathetic nervous system? Well, this is why we're here today, right? Through mindfulness practices, such as breathing techniques that we will explore here today. And these practices are very subtle. And we're here, Above and Beyond Cancer wants to provide you a resource, right? To show you the impact that you have on your body, right? With your mind. And so we're going to check that with a resting heart rate before and after the exercises that we'll explore today. And this only takes 15 seconds, so it won't take that long, and it's painless, I promise. So to measure your heart rate, to simply check your pulse, right? So you can place your index finger and third finger on your neck to the side of your windpipe here. I like to follow my jawline here and just kind of press in where you kind of feel there's a little divot there. And you can feel your heart pulse, right? Your heartbeat, your pulse there. Or you can check it on your wrist by placing two fingers between the bone and the tendon over your radial artery, which is located on the thumb side of your wrist. So whichever works best for you. And I have a timer here, so I will time, so you don't have to worry about that. And we're just going to, again, do that for 15 seconds. So after you get your number, however many pulses you feel, then if you could pop that into the chat for me, or just write it on a piece of paper if you're watching this later. And so find your pulse, find that on the side of your neck or on your wrist. Find that, and we're going to start now. Okay, and stop. So however many beats you felt, please pop that number in the chat for me. You can send that directly to me. And Above and Beyond Cancer likes to do this, so that way you can see, right, when you began and when you ended. And also, it expands into research too, for funding, right, for Above and Beyond Cancer. So usually a normal resting heart rate is between 60 and 100 beats per minute. So later on, taking those numbers and multiplying it by 4, that's how you can find your resting heart rate. So I appreciate you doing that. And now we can get on to the good stuff, right? The breathing. So we're going to do 2 different breathing techniques. And one is conscious breathing. So we're going to breathe in and then we'll breathe out for a longer duration. And when we breathe in, we'll be breathing in through our nose. And when we breathe out, we'll be breathing out like we're breathing out through a straw or blowing bubbles. So it looks something like this, just breathing in and breath out. Okay, that's one of the techniques we're going to be doing. And then the second one is called the 4-7-8. And that is, again, breathing in deeper for a count of 4. We will hold the breath for a count of 7. And then we will exhale through the mouth, however it feels comfortable to you, for a count of 8. And we'll do both of these breathing techniques 3 times, just so that way you can get a feel for how the breath is being drawn into the body, how your body's responding, and with that exhalation, feeling that release and letting go. So first, before we begin with the breathing techniques, I just want to bring you back to your breath. So right now, just pausing, maybe even closing your eyes if that feels good to you, or looking down at the floor or at a wall, and just tune in to your breathing. Now, where is your breath right now? Are you feeling it more in your upper chest? Are you feeling it in the middle, in your rib cage? Or are you feeling it more down in your belly? Just by simply bringing awareness to your breath is already starting a mindful practice of breathing. It's that simple. And as you're pausing there, you can even put your hand where you're feeling your breath. Yeah, breathing in and out, and even feeling that sensation of the air flowing in through your nose, traveling down through your throat, into your chest, down to your lungs, and releasing back out. And seeing if you could just breathe a little bit deeper down and exhale out. And maybe you can even feel your heartbeat as you're doing this. Good. And so we're going to start with that conscious breath, as I talked about before, and we're going to breathe in for a count of 6, and then we will breathe out to a count of 9. And as you're breathing out, remember it's through that straw or like you're blowing bubbles. So first, let's just take a breath in and out. And now let's breathe in for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now exhale, blowing out through that straw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breath in. Deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now back to natural breath. And pausing here, and simply witnessing any sensations, Do you feel that you're breathing a little clearer now? How about your mind? How is that feeling right now? Thoughts, rest of your body. Good. Just having that awareness, that simple awareness of that experience is embedding that into your mind too, that, oh, this is good, this feels good, and you'll be more apt to remember to do it. So let's move on to the 4-7-8 breathing. So again, we'll breathe in for a count of 4, we'll hold for a count of 7, and then we'll exhale for a count of 8, either through your nose or your mouth, whichever feels good to you on that exhalation. And just as we did before, taking a breath in and out. And now breathing in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time, deeper breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to natural breath. Breathing in and breath out. Nice, easy breath in and out. And simply noticing, how are you feeling? You can keep your eyes closed or have that soft gaze still, just noticing what's happening with your body, with your thoughts. Maybe there's a little bit more space, a little bit more clarity there, or you just feel relaxed. Whatever you experience is perfect for you in this moment. And these are all practices that you can instill every day, right? It's so easy and it's free. So before we continue, I just want to check in with your resting heart rate one more time. So again, finding your pulse either on your wrist or on the side of your neck, finding that beat, and start now counting. And stop. So taking your number, writing it down, or please put that in the chat directly to me. And that way you can see, even if it's just one beat, or maybe you were already at a really good resting heart rate before you started this event. That's perfect too. So it's just the subtle shifts. And even if your heart rate didn't change that much, how are you feeling right now in your body? How? So as you're pausing here, just remembering it just takes a few minutes for your own self-care. Just by breathing and being present with yourself, is enough. And the breath is such an easy way to connect and to really revitalize our own energies. So, would anyone like to share their experience? And you can share it in the chat if you want to. You can, this is a safe space, also a sanctuary. And if you don't feel like sharing, that's fine too. So Rebecca says she feels wonderful and she needed this morning. So happy for you, Rebecca. And Tony says he's feeling settled. Well, that's good. Question for you, Tony, is that settled in your mind or in your body or just an overall presence with the settled? I'm just curious. So the reason why Above Beyond Cancer is offering this mindfulness cafe is so that way it gives you an opportunity to check in with yourself, to help shift into that parasympathetic nervous system, because that's where we can heal in this state. This is where the body can release toxins, the cells regenerate in this state. And Above and Beyond Cancer is about wellness and well-being as it supports individuals and families and communities, all that we've all been touched by cancer, and offer you amazing virtual, such as this event, and in-person events as well. And they have a lot of different things that they offer on their website. So you can find that in the description, the link. And also, I'm going to pop that in the chat for those of you who are on this right now, live. Yeah, so that way you can check out this amazing organization that I've had the opportunity to support for 4 years now. Uh, just really enjoy the community and their intentions of bringing wellness to others. Does anybody have any questions for me? Oh, and Tony, he mentioned that it was in the mind and body that he felt um, settled. Um, well, thank you all for tuning in, for being here with me. And I can see actually how, when people put their resting heart rate in, that they were pretty low. So that was great. So I hope those of you who are tuning in at another time that you did do the resting heart rate and that you can see the difference between when we began and then when we ended after the breathing techniques. So please stay on for those of you who are live as I end this recording, and I look forward to seeing everyone next week, same time, same channel, to bring you more mindfulness for your mind and body, to reset and restore your energies. So that way you can go throughout your day feeling revitalized, you know, more present, because that's what we all want. Until next time, be well.